bridge is broken. There.
All right. Welcome back, everyone, to Curse of the Vistani, episode 60. When last we left off, you guys did a little bit of some teleporting to and from both Donnelly and Rockfort. You delivered a snow globe to the Rockfort the word in my head is apparently Gym Leader, which is wrong. Guildmaster, thank you.
Guildmaster,
it's because his name is Brock. Of
We're in the mountain town.
At least we haven't found Misty yet.
You also found out that the area marked on the map currently in blue is all flooded from the recent storm.
Very large storm.
The
No
circle.
clue what caused it.
Afterwards, you teleported back to Donnelly and started to make your way down the coastline towards Asuhai. Along the way, you ran into a flail snail and his master, who was a glassmaker, essentially. The snail's secretions would harden almost instantly into glass, so he was laying it out across the road, and he was going to come back afterwards to collect all of it. You guys managed to not break much, if any, of the glass, though, which was impressive.
Thankfully, we noticed it early.
Mm-hmm. You also learned the name
that it
of.
broke and we moved off the side. Yep.
Mm-hmm. You also learned the name of the boat guy, Au-Dra, who you managed to make your way to his abode, a tall tower covered in moss. Well, you saw him out by the water's edge as he noticed you pull up, and you noticed that the bridge that would normally cross the river was, in fact, broken. You don't know if it's from the recent storms or if it's been that way for a while. But Au-Dra noticed you come up and said, "Oh, customers! Wonderful, wonderful!"
What type of person
The bridge is out.
he?
Au-Dra is looks fairly human. Old man, a little hunched over. But seems very spry and agile. And were you saying that to him, Lily? Or
Going out of the gate with that now.
what's that?
I wouldn't have said that out of the gate.
Okay. Okay. How can I help you?
And be like, well, we need to get across the river. Do you know how long the bridge has been out?
Oh yeah, the bridge. Sorry, someone's messaging me. The bridge has been out for couple days.
The flooding take it out?
Yes, ma'am. The increased rapids was a little too much for it to handle. I mean, the river's normally rapids, but not quite to that extent.
Lily, under her breath, "We didn't cause the rain. We didn't cause the rain."
I'll pat poor Kellen's back.
Hey, can I look at the bridge and see if he's telling the truth?
Yeah, go for it.
See if it looks worn from the flooding and not something else.
Sure. Roll me either perception or investigation.
Oh, this is not a terrible roll.
13. Yeah, so looking at the bridge, you can tell that, like, the top of it and, like, the the sides of it are all like worn and like evenly worn, like covered in a little bit of moss here and there, but like the edge that's over top of the water looks much cleaner. So likely that means it's recent.
Like a fresh cut.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't look like it was sliced or anything either. Like it
And
looks
he's
like a very
probably-
natural break.
Probably being truthful. Because I was more trying to look for, like, did it go out because it was old and this happened? Did it get helped along? But no. Okay, so it seems legit.
Mm-hmm. As far as you can tell, it seems legit.
It would have probably still been a good bridge if a certain storm hadn't have blown through.
So what can I do you for?
We cross someone who knew you, someone by the name of Bertrand, and he had said you might be able to help us get across the river.
Oh, Bertrand, good man, good man. Big snail.
Very big snail.
I can definitely help you across the river. That's my specialty. I give river tours down the rapids.
We are ultimately heading to Atsuhai, but I have a feeling you don't go that far.
Oh, no, not that far. Asuhai is way down the river.
Where do you typically go?
A couple miles. Like 2 miles down.
In my
Meant
head,
to be for
Bertrand
recreation.
also delivers the mail.
Meteor.
Yep.
Snail mail.
Would that be just outside of the flood radius, or would that be within the flood radius?
It would be like to here. It would still be outside of the flood radius.
So it'd be a
Your
little
cart
bit-
on the map is not to scale. You would be much smaller on the map.
Right. Okay, so somewhere like here-ish.
So not very
Okay.
far.
What is your going rate?
Well, you said you're just crossing, or are you wanting downriver?
I'll look to the group. Do we want a river tour and just get off 2 miles down the road, or do we just want to cross?
I'm all for seeing the scenery.
If you're going to Asahai, your best bet is probably going north and then through the swamp.
Was talking to myself. I was saying, is there any point in going further down?
Okay. Yeah, so he's saying to go up here.
Yep.
And go through the swampland, so not going down. So just cross.
So it'd be better to cross here and then go northish,
Yeah.
northeasterly.
So I'll say, well, I'll take your word for it. Then what would it be for just a crossing?
For the lot of you,
Don't worry about the horses.
oh, no horses? Okay, let's say, let's see, how many of you are there? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. 7? How many is there? 7 with the animals?
I believe so.
8?
There's
Isn't
5
there 8?
plus 2, I think.
Count the overlay
There's
plus 2.
6. Are you forgetting Callan?
Yeah, oh yeah, I am forgetting Callan. 6 plus 2, so 8.
No, it's 8.
So for 8 of you, let's say 8 gold for crossing.
I'm okay with that. I will go ahead and recall the horses into the bottle.
Which will probably
Yeah, I'll
shock the
jump
crap
out.
out of him.
Mhm.
But I recommend doing that in the morning. It's
Ah,
pretty late at
okay.
night. Y'all are welcome to stay in my tower, though. For the night. I've already pulled the boat out of the water for the day.
Sense to travel in the light. Probably a bit
It
safer.
also might be not as rough for crossing in the morning.
Mm-hmm. It may improve.
I'll even throw in some dinner.
He really wants us to stay in the tower. He must be
Yes.
must be missing company.
Curio Perks.
Wonderful,
says
wonderful. Right this way. You see him kind of like scuttle along the ground, ushering you towards the tower.
Yes. I will mimic his movements as much as I can and follow along.
All right.
You're gonna scuttle?
Gonna watch for any flowers among the moss.
You could
There
probably
may not
find
be any. They may be thoroughly washed away and drenched.
from the moss on the tower. There's probably a couple flowers here and there that you could collect.
Gonna cautiously just take one or two when he's not looking.
Okay. You trying to be sneaky about it, or
She has to gain her collection of flowers.
are you trying to be
Right?
sneaky about it? Saflin?
Many
You
there
are-
are.
Oh, you cut out a lot there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you've been cutting out like crazy.
Oh, I barely said anything that time though.
Okay. So are you trying to be sneaky about it?
I would be sneaky about it if there were only a few. If there were a lot, I would probably ask for permission.
There's not a lot. It's not. It doesn't look like he's been cultivating them. Looks like they're like naturally grown, and just like sporadic.
I will try to sneakily take one, yes.
Okay, roll me stealth then.
Stealth or sleight of hand. It doesn't matter, it's the same
Sleight of
modifier,
hand.
but
Sleight of hand.
okay.
No. Okay. As far as you can tell, he didn't notice anything. You're pretty sure
He
you got
did,
away
he
with it.
likely didn't care.
All right. So he holds the door open for you. Right inside. I assume you all go in?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. So, entering the tower, in stark contrast to the outside of the tower, the inside of the tower is immaculate. So this floor of the tower that you guys enter on is it's kind of like a living / kitchen area. So there's like tables and chairs, a nice kitchen area, a dining table, all that sort of thing. It looks spotless.
Is he a clean freak?
It also like the furniture and stuff looks like very well made. Please, please.
He does well
Come
for
on
a
in.
boatman.
He what?
He does well for a boatman.
That's why I was suspicious about the bridge. I figured he might have been gaining it a little bit of extra coin that way by taking the bridge out, but yep. Can I? We've encountered illusions a couple times at this point, most notably with the magic shop at the beginning.
Yeah.
Can I attempt to disbelieve an illusion?
You can.
Okay.
I believe is that a wisdom check?
It's a straight intelligence check, I think.
Intelligence. Yeah. So go ahead and roll me an intelligence check. 12. You don't seem to notice any illusion.
Okay.
It seems like what you see is what you're seeing, as far as you can tell.
I think that was supposed to be a straight roll, not a save, so it would have been 11. But
Okay.
Do you have any bonuses to investigation?
new.
Okay.
I just have my jack of all trades which is half my proficiency bonus to it. But seeing through an illusion is directly a intelligence check, according to my illusionary spells.
Why, you don't think he's this immaculate?
I find it suspicious that he would take this much care with the inside of his building and not the outside.
Okay, so food. You want food? Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Have a seat. He ushers to the table as he goes over to the kitchen and starts. He gets out some meat from a cupboard and starts cooking it up. While it's cooking, he also brings out like plates and silverware for you. And these look like fine china plates, and the silverware looks like real silver, like expensive stuff.
This just seems
Right now.
weird.
You're
So
free.
suspicious right now. I can't do anything about it. While he is prepping food, I will go ahead and, while he's not in the room,
Mm-hmm.
pull out some of the pocket bacon
Okay.
for the animals, for
Alright.
Luna and Moro,
Okay.
and pull out a muffin and just hand out some muffins if we want a snack.
Nom
Alright.
muffin.
Yeah.
I will say this is like an open floor plan, so there's
That's
like no
fine.
walls between them. Okay.
I'm fine with him knowing that I had food.
Okay.
Would you keep an extra muffin out for him?
And I don't know if that I have enough muffins for that. We only had half a dozen. I will take out one of the loaves of bread for him and for us to share together.
Yeah,
Okay.
leave it on the table.
Yep. Table bread. But I didn't want him
I
to have to
think-
cater to Luna and Moro in case he can't. So, pocket bacon for
I
them.
think it's
to help.
weird that he's making it so formal with like the fancy china and fancy silver.
Yeah, I'm a little.
Yeah. It's a little suspicious, but
By the by, do
Can
you have
I-
purified food and drink?
Now, here's the question, out of character to the people that might be thinking it: is it actually the fancy stuff, or is this just his normal stuff? Because this
Can
whole
I-
area is immaculate and well off as far as the building inside goes. So
Warned away from staying or going in the tower, but I also don't think they would have thought that we would have had to stay overnight.
The first part of what you said cut off. Say that again, please.
I said nobody actually warned us against staying in the tower.
Correct.
Yep.
That was my fault. I moved away from the mic.
Go ahead.
Question.
Mhm.
Could Lilia maybe do an insight check because she's feeling a little fishy with everything as well right now?
Yeah. And Curio, if you wanted to roll perception to see if you see any like lesser dishware or whatever, you can do that as well.
I'm just assuming that what we got was what we got. Gira
Alright.
doesn't care. He's heard food.
Okay. The 23 insight. He seems genuine to you, Lilia. He doesn't seem to have
Really
any
hasn't had company in a
malicious
while.
intent behind it.
He's
I'll
just
say
really happy to have visitors.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll say with that, like looking around, like Curio said, it looks like all of his dishware looks like this. Doesn't look like he got out the special stuff. It looks like this is just what he has.
The guy who made his money and he retired on his money, and now he's just giving boat rides for fun in his retirement. That's what
And
I'm getting
treating
from
guests
this.
like
Could
special.
be.
He used to be an
Okay.
adventurer, and now he is retired and he gives boat tours.
Is there an arrow on the wall somewhere?
Okay.
So he starts bringing out plates of like this grilled meat, likely venison, and serves it to each of you on your plates. Please dig in.
Yep, and I will, while he is actually looking, make sure that the bread is put on the table and be like, "Here you go. I've contributed something to the meal here."
Oh, bread.
Curio digs
Don't mind
in.
if I do.
Mm-hmm.
He like cuts a little piece off with a knife, starts eating it, and he's like using his fork and knife and spoon all proper.
Yep.
I almost feel like we should have gotten into our fancy clothes for this.
You hear like a slight whistle. He's like, "Oh, the tea's ready!"
Tea.
He rushes
tea.
over and grabs the tea off the stove. Who would like some?
I'll raise a paw.
I'll
Pours you a glass.
raise one too.
I will pass
Pours you a
on the
glass.
tea.
I will
Okay.
pass as well for now, but I nod appreciatively.
I'll have some. So he gives anyone who wants
San
it tea.
says no tea.
Okay, no tea for San.
So Kira takes tea.
I
will
mean,
take some.
technically, somebody has possession of the tankard and has everlasting ale. So
Yeah, that's San. San has free beer for life.
yeah, San has ale.
Did we give it to Pika or did we put it in the bag of holding?
I feel like it was supposed to go to San. So if it didn't, that's where it should be.
I mean, it's perfectly fine.
So San
It
takes
is
out.
not in the bag.
San takes out the mug and fills it up. Use one of the charges to get a couple pints of ale.
What is Pico tea?
You
Oh,
don't
my
know what orange
apologies.
Pico
I
tea
never
is?
introduced. My name is Au-Dra. Nice to meet you.
I'm Saflin.
Safflin. Wonderful. Beautiful name.
This is my tail. It's fluffy, and I'm Curio.
Oh, nice to meet you, Curio's Tail. Nice to meet you, Curio. Very fluffy.
I would be the one that they call Aurora.
Aurora. So stern. I like it.
Yes.
Curio will pop up and say, "We call him that too."
Oh. Good to know. Nice to meet you, San.
And I'm Lilia. Hi. And
Hello,
pets Luna. This is my partner, Luna.
Luna. Gives her a pet. And this
Her
one?
tail will just wag.
He points to Moro. And I'm Callan. No pet
San
she
says-
bite.
No pet she bite, yeah.
Okay, no
Unless
pet.
you're
What's your
cubs.
name? Nice to meet you, Callan. Moro.
And we call him Stick.
Oh, Stick. Lovely to meet you, Stick. Why do they call you that? 'Cause I'm skinny, I think.
San says
Moro
Moro
fetch.
fetch.
No! that was Callan, not him. Sorry.
Yeah.
No! No fetch!
That's why we
That's
call
why.
him Stick.
Audra starts laughing. I see. Makes sense.
San says, "That's why."
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for that sound.
I don't know what sound you're talking about.
Didn't come through
Yeah,
on
we
our
didn't
end.
hear a sound.
Yeah, we didn't hear
Okay.
anything.
So all the noms. And are you going to eat?
Oh yeah, he's eating as well with you,
Okay.
using fork and knife, all proper like.
I assume we are all eating. I just chose to forego the tea.
Okay. You all get a very delightful meal.
Yay, food. He good cook.
His cooking skills aren't like fancy cooking skills or anything. It's just a typical meal, though.
So he's not quite on par with Safi, but pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can make us breakfast in the morning.
Do you say that?
Yeah.
Sure. Love to try your cooking. More than welcome.
I half expected you to go into Yoda speak there for a second.
I guess the voice does sound like Yoda a little bit. That was not
Little.
intentional.
Right.
Uh-oh, Meteor's chat on his stream doesn't show all the way to the bottom.
Cool.
Meteor needs to scroll
Yeah.
down his chat window.
It's all the way down. It's just my cropping. I
You
can
gotta
try
change
and
it crop. Yeah, it's all the way down to the bottom on my end, so
I can try and
yeah.
The
you're-
website had an
real
update
quick.
not too long ago, and that might have thrown things off.
Yeah, it moved some of the layout around.
Yeah, it's really late where Pika is. It's almost 1 a.m. there, so she's got to be quiet for family. Sometimes she'll speak up. So we eats.
I think Melody was just suggesting that Pika type in the stream chat rather than through Roll20. I think that
There
was
we
all
go.
she meant, but yeah,
that should be better.
we're
Now you
good.
can see the bottom of the chat. It was just cutting off like the last line, so I have adjusted it.
You have a nice tower.
Thank you. I like to keep it nice and neat.
It is very neat.
It's also very nice.
Thank you.
I think we've established that.
You can say it more than once. I don't mind.
Alternative meetings. I meant nice in a different way. But no.
Nice in a different way that went
I
over
don't
my
get it.
head.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
get it.
What, made out of
So,
nice rock?
is there anything you guys would like to do with the rest of the night, or do you want to turn in?
Carry on general conversation. I mean, I'm
Get
on
to
a full.
know
I've
him
got
a
a full
little?
tummy. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind asking about the events as the storm rolled in.
Okay. Like what specifically, or what more specifically are you inquiring?
Like kind of like anytime a major event happens, the whole "where were you" conversation.
Gotcha.
Like, where were you when this happened? Were you out on the water? Were you watching from the shore? What was going on? See if he has an exciting story.
So let's see. Oh yes, I wasn't out on the water the whole time. The storm lasted days, but I did actually go on the river during the storm. It was quite thrilling.
Like,
I'm very good on the boat, you see.
See. So it sounds like from what we've been hearing in most places, the storm kind of came in gradually and just kind of built.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay.
Seems we're close to the edge of where the storm's radius was, though. So it wasn't as bad here as other places.
Yeah, Rockford's pretty underwater right now.
Oh, yes. Down south got hit really bad. They have lots of rivers and lakes to overflow.
I love how it's just like quiet crickets.
Nothing else to do with the evening.
Okay.
So before we bed down, probably just ask if there's a place that we can just kind of set aside so that we don't have to be in his space. And
Oh,
I will cast the tiny hut.
I have plenty of beds. Come, I'll show you.
He has guest rooms.
So he ushers you to the stairs to the next level up. And the next level up is like one big bedroom. With like beds lining the walls, ready for any guests. And at the end is a singular bed, which looks a little more lived in.
I feel so suspicious right now.
Is there exactly enough beds?
No, there's a few extras.
Okay.
I like to be very prepared.
I'll take the one closest to the door.
Okay. Yes,
Do
feel
you
free.
get a lot of patrons staying the night?
Oh, sometimes. Some people like night tours. Some people like day tours. I like to be prepared for whatever scenario arises.
Be prepared, or you be scared.
Okay then.
That's what he said.
This one's mine. And he goes to the one at the end.
Checking the specifics of the tiny hut. Because I don't think I can cast it in a
This
way that won't
area,
be very,
correct.
won't encompass everything.
Correct. If you guys were each taking the
Small
beds,
space.
it would be too big of an area for the hut.
Yeah.
Because it only goes, what, 25 across?
It's a 10-foot
'Cause
radius.
it's 10 radius?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
25 across.
Yep, this is like an entire floor of the tower.
Got it.
There are also stairs leading up to a third floor.
Are we just overly suspicious now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
we have become jaded, and we are overly suspicious.
all good D&D parties are suspicious of everything.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, we had a pretty bad experience right out the gate. I'd be surprised if we weren't impacted by that.
Yep, as
I'm
Son
kind
says in
of-
chat, Meteor's
yeah.
fault.
I'm kind of
Hashtag blame Meteor.
surprised.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
San, go ahead and roll me perception, please.
27.
Okay.
Nice.
So, as he goes over to his bed and sits down on it, and he looks like he's trying to settle into the bed. Like when he moves the covers a bit, you notice under his bed is some kind of box. Just right underneath of it. Surprised Curio didn't ask about the third floor. Curio is quite content, full of food, and ready for sleepy time, so the curiosity wouldn't have gotten to him yet. San will check later when people are asleep.
Curiosity gets the Son, though.
Of course. Mysterious things in box.
So
It has
Au-Dra,
Sean's name written all over it.
settling into bed, is like, I think I'm gonna turn in.
What are you going to turn into?
What? Oh. Good one. I'm just gonna go to bed. I like your
Hero.
humor, though.
Kira will tilt his head curiously.
uh,
I have
Okay,
no
then.
clue
Great
what he's
humor.
talking about.
he like kind of tucks himself under the covers.
Sleepy
I
time.
still feel really suspicious.
I know. I still want to cast the hut. I was trying to check to see if there was anything with sound, so I'd have an excuse. Like, oh, we don't want to keep you awake. But it has no thing with sound. Does not say.
Moro
Mora
snores.
snores this song. No, I'm all for going sleepy sleep.
I will
Okay,
sleep without
well,
the hut.
I
Son,
will curl up with Luna.
Okay.
I mean, Son still has the awareness of her surroundings when she quote unquote sleeps. So
I will whisper to Luna to keep an ear out.
Okay.
I will
Son's
go
meditating.
rest near San,
Okay.
and I will tap her on the shoulder before I go to bed.
Okay.
Say, let me know what you find out later, and give her a bardic inspiration.
All right.
we're like the 7 dwarves and 2 animals.
San has 1d8 that she can use to add to whatever she does when the rest of us have gone to bed.
Perfect. At like a minute or two after Au-Dra says he's going to sleep, you already hear him snoring.
Wow, he knocks out fast.
Kirio's going to sleep.
Okay.
I was gonna also attempt to sleep. I don't know if anybody's trying to take a watch.
I would assume it would be Pika and Callan.
Okay. All right.
Watches, I'll say that I'll take like second or third watch so that I can get my rest.
Okay.
Since we're not doing the hut and I can move about.
Wonderful. All right. So, Son, you said you're going invis to get the box when you can. So you wait a little while just to make sure that he's really asleep. But when you feel like it's the opportune moment, you go ahead and turn invisible. Roll me a stealth check, please. $31. All right.
That's stealth.
So without a sound, you go up to his bed. He's still snoring away. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand to try and quietly get the box out. Okay, 16. You start scooching it out. It kind of it does make a little bit of a noise against the wood, as you're scraping it out, because there's not a lot of clearance in there, so you do kind of have to pull it out. He still appears to be snoring though.
As a reminder for how Bardic Inspiration works for Pika, you can add a 1d8 roll after you know the roll, but before you know the outcome.
Okay, so you've gotten the box out. Now what?
Who has the key?
Okay.
Oh,
Sure.
she's gonna sneak out of the room. Okay.
Okay. So in order to sneak out of the room, you either need to go upstairs or downstairs. The closest stairs would be the ones going up. Okay. So you go ahead and start up the stairs. Go ahead and roll me another stealth check, please.
She goes up to the 3rd floor, and that's where all the dead bodies are laying.
21. Okay. Yeah, you're as you're going up the stairs, they do look kind of old, but still upkept pretty well. Where you see like a couple dead spots in there where like maybe they'll squeak and you like step around them. And you go upstairs. When you get up to the top of the stairs, it's another open floor plan, just like the previous 2 floors. And this floor seems to be like covered in bookshelves and some chairs for reading. There's a couple like almost beanbag type chairs for some really nice lounging as well. He'll steal books later and maybe a beanbag. Okay.
I think he might notice. There's a chance.
And you don't have a bag of holding, so you you don't have much space to put stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you don't have the bag of holding right now.
You'll get Saf first or throw it at Callan.
Feels a beanbag. Yeah.
All right. So, what are you doing? All right. You go to open it. And it opens.
Hey, need user.
Inside of it, you see it is filled with gold. Gold coins. And on the top of the gold in the center, kind of a little bit buried by some of the gold, but mostly sticking out, is a single ring.
But need user. A rogue's gonna rogue.
You need Callan, you don't trust the ring. Okay?
Not, but with that much gold, he won't miss a few gold pieces, but he would definitely miss the ring.
I think so too.
Alright, put the box down and go get Callan and Saf. Alright, so roll me another stealth, please.
Just in case Pika can't read the chat, one of the people need a user said, and stop trying to steal everything not tied down. It's easier to get caught.
Alright, 20. That's pretty good.
And that's why I said a rogue's gonna rogue.
Alright, so you sneak back
She
down the
said
stairs,
never need to
remembering
use
the spots that looked dead to you. And you rouse Callan from his trance and shake Saflin up. Saflin, you wake up to San next to you, just shaking you awake.
Son says
She
she
tells
found
you,
stuff
found-
and need help.
Yep.
Also beanbags.
Beanbags? There's beanbags? Stream's very quiet. I can bump it a little. There you
Stream?
go.
Well,
Oh wait,
that's
that wasn't
my
my.
chat.
That was not my chat.
That is my chat.
Sorry for the confusion.
Hold on, I will turn the desktop audio up.
Kinka says seems fine to him.
1.5 decibels, so.
So, Saflin, you've just been woken up and told that San needs help and that there's beanbags. And to come upstairs. What do you do?
I will head upstairs to discuss upstairs. Because I don't want to discuss in the room where he is sleeping.
Okay.
Son said that too. Shush, come upstairs. shows them how to get upstairs, and is telling Kellen to detect the ring. And
Okay.
Saf, gold books?
Okay, so I want all three of you to roll stealth, please. And oh, by the way, San was invisible the whole time that she was rousing you.
Assuming I recognize the voice.
Talk about a waking nightmare. Wake up, says nothing.
I mean, I did tap her on the shoulder before I went to bed and tell her to let me know what she found later, so I was assuming that was what this was.
Callan rolls a 20. Saffron, roll stealth, please. And San did drop in biz. Okay. Alright, so 14.
Not the stealthiest.
It's all or nothing, so can't do bits and bobs said.
Everyone did a 14.
Yeah.
Except Kellen. Kellen was the sneakiest.
Yep. Alright, so Son, you're as you all are going up, you are like trying to point out the dead spots to them. But while you're pointing out one dead spot, you step on another, and there's a.
Gosh darn it.
You freeze for a second and listen. Roll me perception. Saflin and Curio or Callan can roll perception as well.
Okay.
So I assume you'd all be trying to see if he was still asleep or not. Alright, so Callan and San, it's hard to tell. Saflin, you hear the faintest.
He's out.
Feeling satisfied, you start making your way up the rest of the stairs. And you get upstairs, and you guys as well see this room full of books and lounging chairs, and it seems like a room to relax in. And there's also an open box of gold sitting on the floor.
He may notice a missing beanbag. I don't think he'd notice a few gold coins, but he would notice if you took too many.
And the ring.
And the ring, yeah, the ring would be very obvious.
It'd be nice to know what kind of ring it is, though.
Kellen.
Callan grabs his staff out, and he casts Detect Magic. Or wand, not staff. And
I mean, it's an aura. He'll see anything around him that pings with a magical aura for the next 10 minutes. Fun.
so as he casts it, sure enough, the ring does glow slightly.
School is it?
It is the School of Illusion.
Ooh.
Okay then. I'm getting the Hobbit vibes.
Yeah, Son's already got that ring.
Yeah. The ring of invisibility, yeah.
I don't know what it does, son. I just know that it's magical.
Does it the ring that Son already has?
It does not.
Okay.
This is like a golden ring, with like a couple nice gems on it. So, what do you guys want to do?
Readjust my stream audio because apparently my stream audio was fine.
Okay.
His
need
his
to-
end was down. Okay. I'm going to reiterate. He will notice if the ring is gone. We need him to get across the river.
They can't see you pout.
All right, you're taking 3 gold out?
I like that Son is so upset about this. She's just still in 3 gold in spite.
Okay. So you take 3 gold out. You can add 3 gold to your inventory. What now? Books. Okay.
The books laid out on the shelves, are they like packed shelves? Are they perfectly and neatly, pristinely in order, all spine straight? Are some of them disheveled? Like,
So the books look they do look used. They're not like in perfect condition. They look like they have been read. It's not like jam-packed full or anything, but there is quite a few of them.
situations where you might have multiple layers of books on a shelf and you might be able to pull some from the back without it being noticeable that they're gone.
I will say that a couple of the books do glow from Callan's detect magic.
Callan
With
will
a very
probably say that
a
too.
faint I'm not sure what school this would be though. I need to find the schools page that you sent me.
They pinned in our Discord group.
Yeah. Let's see.
Am I still dropping out really bad, by the way, or is it better now that I'm actually closer to the mic?
It seems to be a little better. I feel like these would either be divination or enchantment. I'm not sure. There's like 3 books that glow with this either divination or enchantment
I need to use
aura
that.
to them.
Titles on the spines, or are they the ones where you only have the title when you open the cover?
Oddly enough, there is no title to these. The outside of the book is
Book jacket.
like one has like a face on it. Another one. Another one's just like design work and is like white And the last one is like golden, with like a man on the front.
Why is it I want to pocket these books? And then
Scared
you
of
like
the book with
books.
the face on it, honestly.
I wouldn't open it.
Like, what school of magic was on the book with the face?
They all give off the same thing.
Okay, they're
I'm not.
same.
Yeah, the same type of magic. It's either divination
Oof.
or enchantment. I'm not positive.
Can you
about that.
poke in Discord meter real quick?
Sure.
Yeah,
Peek, I mean.
Firedale should be able to answer you on which one it is. Because he's not there. I have my suspicions because it's 3 separate books with different covers with the same type of school of magic on it.
Okay, so out of character, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that they all have some sort of alarm spell on them or a trigger spell,
Okay, so
like a
can you
theft
use
deterrent.
can you use the ring?
Transmutation.
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 Oh,
Yeah.
Oh
okay.
dear.
I was wrong then.
Okay.
That's one of them. Just a moment.
Yep. They should all be the same thing, I would think.
Not.
That-
Lily, do you have an idea of
Another
what they
one.
are?
No, I actually don't. I am intentionally not looking at what they might be. I'm just letting my character think.
Yep. All 3 are transmutation.
Okay. So, my bad. Transmutation. I'm not very good with the schools of magic.
Well, those ones are iffy because
Right.
of what they are.
Exactly.
Think I'll show you what I did. Give me a second.
Really concerned about what they might be.
So yeah, so erase from your mind divination and the other one. These are books that have transmutation.
Still worries me. There's enough in that school of magic
I'd be
that could
tough.
still be a problem.
All right.
Could
So, what are you guys
somebody-
doing?
This is that moment where the voice in the back of someone's mind is going, "You could just open it and see."
Here's the thought. Someone should roll an arcana check to see if they can tell what it is.
I mean, he could cast identify.
I
Oh, yeah,
thought
can't-
Kellen was going to be doing rather than detect magic, but yeah.
Yeah, can Callan identify then?
He can. If you guys want.
I think I just blew Kinka's mind.
Do you guys want him to identify one?
So identify is clearly verbal, somatic, and it takes 1 minute to cast. So he gets to
Can he
chant for a
whisper
minute.
it?
10 minutes as a ritual.
Yeah, for 10 minutes is a ritual.
Can you whisper it?
Yes.
Yeah, it just has to be verbal. Doesn't have to be loud.
So you guys want him to do that? Just making sure.
Leave that to San to decide.
Should I identify it, son? What do you think?
Kellen is asking if you want him to cast Identify.
Do
And
it if
Son
you want.
says it's up to you.
Safi? Should I do it?
I said I was leaving that decision to y'all. I mean, it's. Do you want to risk it?
For a biscuit.
Okay.
My reminder is we do still
Uh.
need this guy to get across the river tomorrow.
Well, does it
Okay,
ruin anything to identify?
If we get caught casting the spell, we might get in trouble, but
I'll put it back. I'll put it back. Just in case. Should we go back downstairs? He's gonna start heading back for the stairs. We need to get our sleep.
need more sleep than the two of you do. So yes, I need to go back to bed.
Okay.
Everyone fears the transmutation.
Everyone, go ahead and roll me one more stealth check to try and make it down the stairs sneakily.
We'll offer a bardic inspiration to Callan.
Okay.
I can't give myself one, sadly. I don't remember what the requirements of Pass Without a Trace are.
I'll go ahead and use that. 15, not bad.
Double check
didn't
and
just
Pass Without
give
a Trace.
Totally
Verbal
didn't
and
just give
somatic
Kim a
as well.
walkthrough.
Verbal somatic material, yep.
Yep.
So, Zeppelin, roll your stealth.
That's what I was afraid of.
Okay, 8. Once again, you do hit a dead spot in the stair. Carry with your 14, you do hear them coming down. Saflin, as it goes, roll me perception to see if you can listen for him. Okay, 21. So the stairs aren't that far from him either. So the stairs squeak and he just goes.
I will emergency invisibility if I have to.
Kind of rolls over.
Should you be doing a Pass Without a Trace?
I was looking up to do before this, but
So he just kind of rolls over and you hear snoring again. All right, so you guys
that it would
creep
be
down the
detected as
stairs?
verbal. Yeah.
Without any more incident, and I assume you're climbing back into bed?
Yep.
All right.
Try to get my 6 hours of sleep.
Perfect. All right.
Neon said BRB.
Okay. Unless there's anything else that anyone's wanting to do before the morning, then you can all go ahead and take your long rest.
Can I make a suggestion?
Mm-hmm.
Out of character?
Yep.
Son, you might want to put the box back first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like a good idea.
All right. Go ahead and roll me sleight of hand, San.
Give you inspiration because I
21.
think I don't know if you use the other one.
She didn't
She did not
before.
use the other one.
Oh, okay. So you still have
You
one.
take one more gold and then put it back. Okay.
Yep.
Because she's still
She's
pouting.
still pouty. Okay. So
She
you
really
you
wanted that ring.
expertly just put the box right back where you left it, and just slowly back away and go back into your bed. And you drift off in your trance back to sleep for the night. Okay, so San. Morning comes. You wake up. Open your eyes. You're not in your bed.
Everybody?
You look around the room. It's a bit dark. Roll me perception.
Means you don't have disadvantage.
Oh, okay. All right, so you look, and it seems you're in some sort of circular room on a stone floor. Squinting through the darkness.
She has dark vision, though.
Yep, she does. You do seem to make out a couple other figures in the room, also on the floor. To your left, it looks like a staircase. To your right, there's this like cylindrical thing. But you see 5 other figures in the room on the floor.
5?
Mm-hmm. Alright, you
Dollar
check on the
foot long.
people. You going towards the stairs or towards the circle thing?
She said check on people first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a person either side of you. There's one on the other side of the stairs, and there's one to your right past the circle. Which way are you going?
They're spread out.
Yep, they're spread out. They're equidistant. Approximately. Left? Alright, so towards the stairs. Alright, so you cross over the stairs and go up to the figure on the floor. It seems to be Curio. You shake Curio.
Should have just tiny hut it anyway.
Curio, you wake up to San shaking you. No longer in the comfort of the bed that you were sleeping in before.
That
on a
means
stone
Luna and
floor.
Moro's missing.
San says,
Just
"We're in a weird
something.
place. Wake up."
Perk up. Tail go all sharp. Fur go all sharp. Look around.
Alright. You go ahead and
Where
roll
are
me
we?
perception as well.
Where be we? Perceptione.
Mm-hmm. As you look around the room.
I am paranoid now because this means that Luna and Moro is
14.
missing.
Look at
Right,
stream chat.
14.
I've explained why that might be.
No, I know, but I'm paranoid. Also, only 5? No, because she's 6. Never mind.
Yeah, she would have been 6.
Everyone minus the animals. Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you look around. You have a little bit easier of a time seeing through the darkness. You are able to make out the rest of your party. Callan on your left, Lilia to the right, Aurora and Saplin across the room. And in fact, let me go ahead and show you what you see.
Right.
We
Zoom
find
out
ourselves
so
in a
our
tower.
Stream could see this. Yeah, but we're in circle formation, equidistant apart, and not where we were.
It's about this time that the rest of you start waking up on your own.
I think I would start panicking that I do not see Luna. Because I went to sleep with her.
Mm-hmm.
I would note that I am not near San when I know I intentionally went to sleep near San.
Okay.
Because I would not immediately see San.
And San is panicking looking for Moro.
Roll me investigation to see if you can find Moro.
Cast
16.
Dancing Lights as a cantrip.
Okay.
And I'll let one hover near Aurora.
I'm looking for Luna.
So that Aurora has light.
Okay. So, San, you start going to look for Moro. You end up walking towards the center of the room, and as you get there, lights light up the interior.
Oh.
Right as you're releasing your goblets of light as well. But the circular thing that you were next to before lights up with flame. And you can now see better your surroundings. You're in what seems to be a stone circle. You guys were up against a wall, but the wall doesn't seem to be there. You seem
So
to
it's
be
like a force field.
you can actually see through to the upper layer there and past it into this like black abyssal void.
I don't like
Was that
this.
northeast, south, or west?
What?
Do we seem to have all of our things on our person?
You do have your things on your person.
Except for our companions.
So my question is, the inner area where we are, is there a wall that separates the inner area from the outer area?
You go up to the edge and you like reach out and your hand is like touching
An
something,
invisible
but
wall?
you don't see anything there.
But we can see the outer edge as well.
Yes.
Okay,
Well-
are we below it, above it, or on the same level
The
as
outer edge is up.
it? Okay.
Actually, sorry, no, it is down. It is
Okay.
down.
So we are on like a raised area in the middle that leads
Yep.
downward. Okay.
I'm going to burn 2 charges on the Staff of the Woodlands
Mhm.
to cast Locate Animals or Plants. And
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to locate a
A
Dire
certain
direwolf
wolf.
cat and a dire
or a
wolf.
panther, yeah.
Let's see. Okay, animals.
Spell description in chat if you need it.
Okay, so you cast this spell, and
Within 5 miles.
it like flares up for a second and then dissipates. You get no ping.
Nothing within 5 miles.
Like the spell
Or it's
fizzled,
blocked.
or it just didn't locate anything.
Like it didn't locate anything. The spell activated, but you did not find anything. And San, what was the fairy fire for?
I think
She
that was
thought-
also light.
Yeah.
So the
She
gems
thought it
are
did
not
something
there
different.
currently. As you all are just kind of in the room, like wondering what the heck is going on, where are we, what are we doing here? You hear a voice.
San and Lilia.
How dare you!
Does it sound vaguely familiar?
It does sound familiar. You
Vaguely.
stole from me! And down, apparating out of nowhere.
It was 4 gold. Are you saying this out loud, San?
How
He's a
dare
dragon!
you steal from me!
Well,
He's a
that
dragon.
explains so much.
Uh-huh.
This explains so much about the vast wealth in this house.
All the shinies.
Ugh. You are evil people.
Anything. I was
What
asleep in
happened?
my bed.
I was going to put it back.
And now you shall be trapped here forever.
Okay, cards on the table.
Mm-hmm.
I kept her from stealing anything bigger, and I was going to tip you 3 times what she took in the morning.
You're saying that to him?
Yes.
Roll me persuade. Roll me either persuasion or deception, whichever one it is.
No, I
Well,
was
if
being
it's the
legitimate.
truth, it's persuasion. Yeah.
I was being legitimate.
Then roll persuasion.
No advantage or anything, right? Just
Nope,
straight
just
roll.
straight roll.
Oh God. Okay.
20.
That's a really good roll. Of any times to have a good roll, this is probably a good one.
So
We're
you
dealing with an
say.
angry dragon.
He kind of leans down towards you. This dragon is like he's there, but he's not there. And the giant face, like kind of out of the sky, just like leans down towards you as he looks you over.
I'm down.
You seem truthful. But that doesn't change the fact that you... And he looks at you, son. You took what was not yours. You took my goal.
And I'll just sit down on the floor, just rocking and starting to cry.
Son.
My gold, not yours.
My companion! And I'll just yell at him.
I'm just gonna look at Son, kind of deadpan, and go, not helping.
Looks back at you, Saflin. You were going to put it back?
And Son even says, fine, I give it back and a bit more. Can we leave and give me my Moro back?
Give him 12 gold.
You hold it out. And Son, you hold out your gold. It disappears
back,
from your
Nihon.
hand.
Thank you.
That's a start. Tell you what. I'll give you one chance. A test, if you will. If you can defeat my minions, I'll let you leave.
Do you say this out loud, Son? Please,
Please
tell me
don't
you
be
say this out loud.
mad.
She says it out loud. Son says, I hate
tests.
tests.
He gives a
Please don't
slight
be
chuckle
mad.
at that.
Mm.
If you can defeat my minions, then I will let you leave. But I warn you, it will not be easy.
Terrible idea.
Right then, you see, over here, at this, like, there's kind of like a spiral staircase in the corner there that goes up to nothing. And in the center of that, out of the floor, raises up this pillar with 4 different gems on it. This
So I'm asking if they can get Moro back first.
if you leave, she will be right where you left her.
No, Moro and Luna cannot help in this fight.
This pillar will be how you choose your opponent. Just spin it, and then press the gem. And whichever one you choose will be what you fight.
Do these fights solo, or is it all of us together?
You may all fight together.
Oh, Son is at the point where she's trying to bargain.
Trying to bribe. We tried that already,
Yep.
Son. It didn't work.
He is ignoring you.
Don't have my 5th
Good
level
luck.
back yet. I can't modify his memory. I'm sorry.
You did get a long rest. You did still get
Okay.
your long rest.
Let me mark that then.
Yes. So you all should be full on everything.
Did we get the... Has dawn come or no?
You can like re-roll your stat or roll for your staffs and everything, as if you had gotten a long rest.
I know that I've
Son,
seen
And the
two
day
of those
started.
ones,
Son
so
like
I'll
tries
see
to throw a rock at him, and it goes through it. He's like this. Like I said before, he's there, but he's not there.
I love how he's ignoring me.
Okay.
I didn't realize you said something. Didn't do
Oh, I've
anything. This
been
isn't
saying
fair. He
stuff.
yells at him, still crying. Yeah,
She was
he is kind of
more
ignoring you
freaking
as well. the girl freaking out a bit. Throw stick.
You're trying to pick up Gallon and throw him.
He then starts to disappear, and as he says, "Good luck."
So I will sternly look at Son and say, "What did you do?"
I
It was
tried to
4
do...
effing gold, you damn dragon! Let me out!
I was so tempted when you took the gold to sleight of hand it back in the box. I should have tried. Ah. We did return it. It vanished out of our hands. I'm assuming he took it.
Yep.
Yep.
It just
The
wasn't enough. He still
the
won
4 gold from
contribution.
San and the 12 from Saflin did disappear from your hands. You marked them out of your
I
inventory.
marked them out of my inventory.
Dun, dun, dun.
You stole from a dragon.
Lucky the dragon didn't immediately turn us into crispy bites.
Right.
Yep.
This is getting off pretty easy from a dragon.
It is.
Remember, you do not tickle a sleeping dragon, for you taste good with ketchup.
Alright, so there's now a pillar with gems over there.
We did need him for something in the morning. We needed his help to cross the river.
Do we really, though?
I mean, we could go the short way, yeah. I mean, or the longer way with me polymorphing and just taking more time, but yes.
Like, how wide is the river is my question.
I go spin the pillar.
You go spin the pillar? Alright, what color gem do you spin it to? There is yellow,
Oh, it's not
green,
a random?
red, and blue. It is
He
not
was trying
random.
to
You
do
are
random.
you pick a gem, and then he said you press the gem in to select it.
Can we detect magic on the gems? Are any of them giving off different feels than others?
Sure. Callan can use one of his detect magics. It'll take him 10 minutes to cast, but
I mean, we got
still
nothing
have
to
it.
talk
Actually,
about.
Magic takes
Actually-
10 minutes?
sorry,
Uh,
no,
he's-
that's
he's-
wrong.
he's-
That was
Not
that's
identify.
identify. Yeah, my
Yeah,
bad.
that's ritual casting.
Uh,
I'm like, what?
so detecting magic, they seem to be conjuration.
They're all
Sooner we get out of here, sooner we can get to Moro and Luna.
Hey, so can I yell at Takirio before he touches anything
Uh-huh.
that I want to get Spirit Guardians up and we should all get together?
preemptively. Let's see.
Plus, if
which
we're
one do I wanna
near
do?
Aurora, don't we get his aura too?
I will
For
mantle
saves.
of inspiration pretty much as soon as we start.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to tell everyone I'm going to push the one on the right, which I think is the red one.
Hold on
Okay.
a second. Don't push it yet.
I said I'm going to.
Guys,
Right,
get
so-
it closer.
Okay, so you spin it to the red gem so that the red gem is facing outwards.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Go wherever you guys want.
I want to be near Aurora so I get the benefit.
And I am spirit guarding up.
Everyone
And
is
I'm just
preparing.
doing that to
And
show.
we're all going to try. I'm saying this for meteor's sake. We're going to time it, so we do all this immediately after I push the button, or
Waiting for
immediately
initiative
before
order.
I push
We
the
just
button.
have everything readied.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yep.
So spirit guardians and what else?
Oh, Aurora has an aura that when we're near
Yes.
him.
Okay.
That's auto. He doesn't have to activate
Yep.
it. I am readying the mantle of inspiration.
All right. Give me 1 second before we start this, okay? I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Okay.
yeah, the aura of protection gives us a bonus to saving throws when we're
Yeah,
near
it's almost 9 o'clock.
Hey,
you.
that
Almost.
makes sense, Kinka. I was wondering about that too. You typed in docs as in the abbreviation for documents when you mentioned OBS custom docs, and you meant the hotbar/docs for
Yeah, DOCKS.
yeah, the other ones.
Oh. Sorry,
That-
Kinka.
They are very different things.
To be fair, I was typing on phone.
I intend to.
It might have corrected.
Yeah, part of why I'm trying to
Okay,
do the
I'm back.
mantle is so that I can get 5 of us with the temporary hit points.
Welcome back.
Okay.
So, welcome back.
Oh,
All right.
That does give me an idea.
So, do we want to push the button and then end it after we find out what we're going to fight?
Probably wise.
Maybe.
Then end it and what?
Because session's supposed to end
It's
in 8
9
minutes.
o'clock.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, where do I go for the button? Put me where I'm supposed to be to push the button.
Pillar. You're there.
There.
Okay.
All right. So you pressing the red one?
Is everyone ready?
Ready.
Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm looking to see if there's anything else that I can up.
Well, in the first round, probably not, because that's a big spell.
I mean,
I was gonna say
Spirit
like
Guardians
Beacon
is
of Hope
probably plenty.
or Aid, but okay.
San
Yeah.
says ready, Freddy.
Yeah, I guess ready.
Oh, yeah.
Callan-
Does
Callan can
Kellen
prep
need
the
to ready his
cannon.
gun?
Oh yeah, Callan can ready his cannon. What? Which one should I do? Which one? The
I'm gonna
flamethrower,
give-
the force ballista, or the shield?
Well, we're all in close quarters, so the flamethrower probably not good. So damage, probably
It's
the
gonna be a
damage one.
close combat fight unless
Yeah.
it moves us, so.
Well,
Or healing.
shield also gives us healing.
Well, we're also doing temporary HP from my mantle, so. And they don't stack.
True.
I think his shield one can give it every round if it gets used up. So
Alright.
I'd
I
say
think
it's
you
up
have to
to.
So
leave.
he
I
summons out his force ballista.
Okay, there you go.
I think with the shield though, you have to leave its radius and then come back in to get the HP back,
Correct.
if I remember correctly.
It is when the shield is near you.
Okay, so now everyone ready?
Ready.
Ready
You have
as
more
I'm
you want to
gonna
check on,
be.
Banana?
No, I'll just leave it for now.
Okay.
So push the button.
All right. You push the button. You hear a voice go 10, 9, 8. You have 2 rounds of combat.
Carrie,
To
get
do-
back in the circle.
Whatever you're wanting. Before
2 actions.
everything starts. So go ahead and roll initiative.
Do.
Oh, I wasn't clicking on my person. I'm sorry, Meteor.
I
Oh.
never am.
Sorry, ignore both of those. I was holding in shift, and I don't know which of those was first.
Just re-roll as a single.
Yeah. There we go.
22.
Yeah, my bag of food was pressing shift and caps lock at the same time.
GG.
You guys rolled pretty well. And Callan,
I didn't even know it until I saw 2 dice fly across my screen.
20.
I think I rolled lowest.
We have
Okay.
2 rounds of preparation rather than just the one.
Yep, you have 2 rounds of preparation.
My second bit of preparation will be counter charm.
Counter charm.
Yep. Advantage against saves to be frightened or charmed until the end of my next turn.
And now
Okay.
you can up something else if you want to, Banana.
Yeah, so now you can do Beacon of Hope if you want.
Yep, so I assume this is the
That or
turn when
do-
you
Or Banana
activate
Hammer.
Spirit Guardians.
You can't do Beacon of Hope
Why can't I do Beacon of Hope?
because both Beacon of Hope and Spirit Guardians are concentration.
Oh, that's true. You'd lose one.
You can
Okay.
get your banana hammer out though.
Hammer me, please, Meteor. I would like
Okay.
my hammer. Just throw it on the board. I don't care where right now.
Yep. I just need to grab it.
Yep, there's nothing here for her to sweat.
Alright, so
Controlled
I will
by
target.
Hayden.
Does anybody not want the temp hit points? Because I can only get 5 and there are 6 of us.
So as you guys are doing all this, the ground beneath you starts to heat up a bit.
The ground beneath starts to heat up.
Oh
Yep.
boy.
Baba.
So second round then is okay.
Lava.
Never mind.
Thing to fix that.
Yeah, whoever has the least amount. Son says I'm out.
It doesn't seem to be hurting you at all.
It's just warm. And the ground changes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like cracks of red start showing throughout, like you're seeing on the map.
Taking damage from it though?
You are not currently taking damage from it now.
Not currently. Oh, great.
Doo-doo-doo.
So, anyone else wanting to do anything before waiting out the summons?
Just get my sword out, my great sword.
Okay.
You might want to light it on fire with
That
whatever
too.
you do.
Yeah, good point. And I'll cast the Searing Smite on it.
Okay.
And for the second one, as the timer's counting down, I will prep my claw tattoo.
Okay. You prep your claw.
I
tattoo.
think one thing I will do is get my javelin of lightning out, though, just in case.
Okay.
Lightning bolt.
Each of you, like, write down what it was you're doing right now,
Okay.
so that you remember
Got
for
it.
next
Good.
time.
I will remember.
All right.
Bad.
So,
Like,
if there's
yes.
nothing else you guys are wanting to do,
I'm not really a prep ahead of time kind of character.
then I need someone to roll me 2d10, please.
You want me to do it?
Oh, great.
I should have been as Lilia.
Son got it.
2
2
5s.
fives or
Okay.
10.
Okay. So,
Pretty average there.
all right. So, down in the bottom right, 2 fire elementals spawn into existence.
Lightning won't help. Might help. Fire definitely won't.
I'm
And-
finally gonna get to use my fire resistance.
And now I need someone to roll me 1d8, please.
I'll take that one.
Another 5. All the
Yeah.
5s.
All
Okay.
5s.
All right. So The elementals spawn in, and then shortly after, underneath of them, a burst of fire shoots up out of the ground briefly, and then recedes.
I wish I had water spells.
I wish I'd thought to cast the tiny hut. We would have had a safe place. That would have had to happen before a button was pressed, though, because it takes a minute.
All right. And that is where we will go ahead and end it for the night.
I thought it took an hour to cast Tiny Hut.
No.
It takes 10 minutes to cast.
10. Oh.
It says 1 minute.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I thought it was 10.
Well, it doesn't
And it
say it in the
lasts 8
description,
hours.
but it said, yeah, it's a 8-hour duration, cast time 1 minute, cast range self.
So where are these elementals, Meteor?
To our south.
The south, and to the right.
If you look
Oh, you can
down
ritual
here-
cast it for 10 minutes.
Yes, you can ritual cast anything if you have ritual caster, as long as it has the tag, and they pretty much all take 10 minutes.
Yeah. But sadly, it's limited to wizards and artificers,
I
apparently.
mean, we can learn the feat for ritual caster. Just it takes the place of a feat.
Yeah.
Or a
Alright.
ability improvement.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, folks. I hope you enjoyed, and tune in next week for
Fire in the hole!
Things
thank
are
y'all for
heating
watching.
Yep, things
They
are
are
heating
indeed.
up.
So thank
Yeah,
y'all for
they
watching.
are.
Thank y'all for listening, and I'll see y'all next time.
It's going to be
Bye-bye.
Fire Pete. Show up next time.
Bye.